EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this fine afternoon brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at
the All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Calais Campbell on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That's caught by Woods for a New England touchdown.
Complete to number 17.
Robert Woods
Touchdown.
there to make the grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Good.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He's checking crap.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 31.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 31, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He may try and run for this. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
The 4-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. These two teams all tied after one. A shotgun snap for Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's 4 down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Lets it go for Nelson. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
7-yard line.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This time Jackson will throw it. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Jackson now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
By the Patriots.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Fournette, a first down carry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
By Earl Thomas. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Here's a give to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
2nd and 11. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first down, Hines. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Check, check. Watch 54. Middle.
He can run for it, and he will. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
More first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
24
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Marlon Humphrey.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Newton. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Newton. To Michel on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Ravens 24, Patriots 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Sony Michel.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 47.
Play action. It's Newton. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again. Newton eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete on the keeper.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over.
46-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Let's go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill, kill, kill. Hatchet, hatchet. Report, report. Shoot. Chance, my chance, my chance.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. 46 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
With the score.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Newton on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 4th down, Newton. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
For number 11,
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Yo. Ready? Race up. Mike's by four. I don't think you got it, son. Sit up.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check tight. Check tight. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Everyone's home. What you got, heavy? Give me something.
To throw is Jackson. Going up top for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Scotty Miller, 74 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. New England on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Newton. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson going deep this time for Miller. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They fake the give. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off play action. Newton. He's going to let it fly. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. J.J. Nelson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots get a score closer.
The kick is good.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been to